Words can build you up, words can break you down, start a fire in your heart, or put them out. Hawk Nelson. How many words? The English language has about over 1 million words according to Global Language Monitor. 1,025,109.8 words. So I guess we don't speak in full words here in America. I don't know where that comes from. So of course we'll be sharing some words on words. I'll let you know the importance of them and how they actually affect our lives. And they're also damaging, so we might touch on that.
Something happened to the projector.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
All right. Well, sorry, I looked down for a second.
That's all right. The Bible, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it has about 25 instances of the word word. And all of it can be summed up as they're important, so be careful with them. But why are they so important? We'll do this little experiment here. If I say apple, you say? Okay, and if I say zebra, you say? What about Pink Floyd or Tom Cruise? Either way, it doesn't matter what you say because my words have dictated what your words are. This has been summed up by Dr. Creflo Dollar in his Why Pray sermon. And the words get you to think, feeling, emotions, emotion, decision, action, habit, character, and then I added in destination and happiness. And we'll go through a couple examples to explain this. Let's go back to Genesis 3:1, where the serpent said to Eve, did God really say? So the first sin wasn't Eve eating the fruit, but actually Satan saying, did God really say? And so in Eve's mind, Satan said a word, she thought something, she felt, made a decision to act, she acted, and done messed up the world. For a sports analogy, think of baseball coach or whatever coach says to pick up the equipment after practice. So, you know, he said something, it gets you thinking, oh, well, maybe I should do that. We'll decide if that actually happens. Then you have the feeling like, oh, if I don't pick it up, coach will hurt me, he'll make me run. So, in the middle of practice, you decide, fine, I'll pick up that stupid equipment, bring the water back. After practice, you put that decision into an action. Eventually, that action over every single day after practice becomes a habit. Your habit of cleaning up after yourself becomes your character. Your character, when partnered with other external forces, determine your eternal destination and happiness, heaven or hell. So why does this all matter? We're all Christians here. Well, we're at a Christian university, so I'm going to generalize that. So it's our calling to tell others about Jesus. Think of your own personal life. How did you come to know Jesus? Wasn't it somebody that told you, your pastor or a friend or a family member told you about Jesus? So that's number one reason. Second reason is that we're college students. How many people write essays? How many people sit through lectures? Words in both of those. Also, relationships. How many relationships have been broken by lack of communication? Just recently, a friend of mine, it happened, and lack of communication, miscommunication, boom, friendships over. Now, words are powerful. They also have a negative thing. So sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. That's not so true. If you think of music nowadays, that deteriorates our mind, talking about sex, drugs, and all this other stuff. Alcohol, you don't want to do that. So, to conclude, I'm going to go through this again. Words invoke thought. Thought leads to feelings or emotion. Emotion brings about a decision. A single decision ensues action. Continued actions form habits. A compilation of habits creates one's character. That character, when partnered with other things, determines one's destination. And where you are depends on your eternal joy or turmoil. So words are used for our calling as Christians, our use as students, and to battle the world. So continue with Hawk Nelson. Let my words be life. Let my words be truth. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world back to you. Thanks.